today, they will hit all of the right notes. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Commodores' offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 31. To the ground to try to move the chains. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Panthers' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Third down following the sack by the D. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker is Potts. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. 7-0. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Petty. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll go right back to the run. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Now on first down from the 43. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And more yards after contact. He's got 42 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. It's first down from the 11. To the ground, he's got it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Caught on the outside, it's Potts.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Pocket starts to collapse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Third and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. On second down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown Doors! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Potts. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on second down. Back to the air one more time. Gets it out quickly. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll try the right side. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's James. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Georgia State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trying to move them on the counter. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll run play action. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Runs through the tackle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Petty. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Petty. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Commodores are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Discards a man. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdown, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Grab near the marker. It's James. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Potts. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we get the ball back to the offense, get back in this game, and maybe try to go win this thing.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership of the
We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first